think we just need to do... Aren't you spooky, Blue?
Spooky. Spooky?
We need clocks.
I think we should just do clocks, just in case. Also, she is elected to not be in the voice chat, but they were with us last week, so, or on Friday.
Amber is a here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Look, no tail.
or ears.
Bait. Bait close. Outside close bait. Tank first. Off north.
Okay. Partners? Yeah.
What? Did I forget which corner I'm supposed to be on? I think I did, but okay.
Fuck. Two and short.
Wait, I'm confused. Okay.
That's where I get confused. I understand the long versus the short, but I don't understand how I find my partner doing that if it stacks.
So
It has to do with the amount of times you got hit. Is what determines your partner and spot. Assuming that you're always adding one to the longs.
So long 3 goes to relative north and stands in that spot, right? Is that where long 2 goes as well?
If it was stacks, long 3 would go in the back. And longs and 2s would go like kind of where 1 is. Like this is the 2 stack spot and this is the 3 stack spot. Does that make sense?
No.
So you know how you like get hit by electricity
Yes.
and you count the amount of times you're getting hit
Yes.
and you add 1 if you're along? That number
Yes.
determines your spot. So if you get hit twice during stacks, you will be here for 2 and you will be here for 3. And then for spreads, it's a set spot.
Okay.
And when it comes to the spots also, if you get hit twice, you're going to go to that like more northern relative north one, and then if you get 3, you're going to be in like this corner if like it was if this was relative north. This would be the 3 spot. And where B is to the right of it, that would be the 2 stack spot. It's always on the right side for DPS. Always.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Isaac was talking to me. Was the question answered?
I guess.
DPS bait. Bait close. Inside far bait. Healer first.
Is that
AC.
one? Okay, years.
8 spread. Back.
Oh,
Oh, I think I stacked with the wrong person. Go ahead and reset it, because we're still trying to get used to that one.
um, where am I just supposed to chase Anno around?
The spreads? Or spread slash stack? I believe so.
Okay.
You mean for
The 4 explosions in the corners.
I.
For that, you're supposed to always be on the right side of CPS. Is that what you're asking? When we go do that bar spread, you just go to the top with everyone else only if it's not your turn to do the mechanic. That's like the safe spot. So if Anna was long and you and were also long, then like it would make sense for you to hold me there.
I can't hear Blue, so I'm sorry if you were trying to tell me something.
Is my mic not working?
no, it's game sound.
It's low on mine too. I had to turn them up all
DPS
the way.
paid for.
Oh, yeah, DPS.
I-
You were right, Ren.
It's okay. Reset.
I was thinking other things.
The mechanic that Ven was talking about, Blue, was the one where it has like the 4 explosions in each corner, and we have to determine which one's the safe one and if it's spread or stack, not the long versus short timers. I believe for Ven, you are the left with Ano, and
Yeah, and it was stack, and I didn't know where to go, so do I just chase Anno around? What am I supposed to do with that?
I don't think. Never mind.
I
I'll
don't
let someone else
know.
explain.
That's not what I was asking about. I know where my spot is. It's right here. For the whatever thing stacker spread. I was talking about the long versus short stack spread.
Yeah, that's where I was getting confused because I was pretty sure DPS would never be with a support for that.
Okay.
supports me in that.
That confused me too. Yeah.
So then where am I supposed to go?
As a DPS, you will either be under the boss or to the side of the boss. Since half the room is getting cleaved, there's only one safe side of the boss. And which one depends on which number. I'm not familiar with how DPS do it, whether it's 2 under the boss or 2 out to the side. So someone plays DPS say so.
I would need to check what the spread spots are for range, but I know that it's a set spot for when it's spread, and if it's stack, it's completely based on how many times you were hit.
Yeah,
Where
we're
two
only
hits would be
talking
here
about
and
the
three.
stack. Yeah, so it's two under the boss and then 3 out to the side.
Three
But
under the boss, yes, that's correct. And if you are long, you add 1 to that number. So if you got hit twice and you're long, you're really 3.
I know
So you would be
that
here.
part.
If you are long and got hit once, you're really 2 and you would be here.
I know that part. I was just asking about the stacks. Thank you.
Isn't that the stacks
Yeah,
that I'm
that's
talking
it.
about? Okay. Those are the stacks, so
DPS bait. Bait close. Inside close page. Tank first. You might want to take a step back, like.
That doesn't uniform, isn't it?
sorry. Spread. asleep at the wheel. I just autopiloted back to the same spot and couldn't correct spot. Oh. Aggro and then overcorrected off the edge. Oh, yeah, I really am like asleep right now.
See, everybody was happy that they got an hour of sleep back. Eris is here like, oh god, I got an hour. I don't know.
Support bait. Bait close. Outside close bait. Tank first. north. Stack.
I'm gonna be honest. I get flank mixed up with rear all the time. Which flank, left or right?
There's only one safe flank.
The safe one. Just be to her side on the safe side. DPS bait. Bait far. Outside, close bait. Think first. AC, I think. C, spread. E, Arrows, you got it? Okay.
It's gonna keep the boss then.
Take her in a bit in a second. Okay, got it. Spread.
Red? Red.
I heard you say spread, but my brain did not correlate. My brain was just like, no, we were talking about partners, so it must be partners.
Social distance.
Also, does everyone know their spread spots also?
What did you say, Blue? Sorry, I missed it.
I said, does everyone know their spread spot?
Uh,
Just in case, before we move forward.
I don't know if we designated spread spots. I think it was more so we try to just not kill one another.
The range.
There's set PF spots.
Yeah, the
on
range can kind of
Victor
do that,
Video.
but the melee can't. Melee is pretty strict.
Okay, so if the range, we just go out. I know that.
There are specific spots, at least using PF, but it's at least easier to avoid each other if you're ranged.
Yeah. I know ranged 1 is quote unquote north and range 2 is quote unquote south. On the far ends, and the healers are closer in. If I remember correctly from that thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the range spot.
You gotta be arranged sometimes,
As long as the range aren't killing each other.
Yes, bait. Bait close. Inside, close bait. Tank first. Both north. Okay. Stack.
That was someone getting hit more than 3 times. Yeah.
Exploded.
How did you get hit a fourth time, Aiden?
You stand in like the middle, or if you get hit by someone else's beam.
Oh, okay.
Why you're going spread the beams out, or else you just your counter.
No, quick story, and then I'll do a countdown. Isaac and I, we used to work in the same office together, and I was sitting across from somebody I worked with, and I made a joke. I was like, yeah, I don't, everything is black as my soul. It's a void. I don't have one. And the person in front of me turns to Isaac and goes, did you hear her? She doesn't have a soul. And Isaac responds, good. It compliments my ice cold heart.
Oh.
Said coworker was shook.
DPS bait. Bait close. Outside, far bait, killer first. AC, I think. A spread. Arrows? Oh,
Oh, I no stance on.
goodbye, blue.
Oh, and I.
Goodbye, arrows.
How did you die?
Clear.
Greed. It was a ninja greed.
I'll go back to turning stance on when I usually do in our clear.
I'm sorry, I had to. I was chasing sheep.
DPS bait. Bait far. Ah. Inside, close bait. Tank first.
I'm seeing some questionable. I don't think we want to continue this, right?
Yes, wait. Wait, whoa. Outside, close, wait, think first. I think they're both south.
Yeah, it's,
Deep spread. That
what were you and where were you?
if you're a tree, you want to be outside.
I actually spread to 2, so I was a 2. So I know I was. Always add 1 to your long score anytime we're talking about these things. So if you get hit twice, you're really getting hit 3 times as long.
I have a feeling this is a fight I will never be able to do in Party Finder because of my memory issues.
But you did high concept. You got this. Yes, bait. Equal. Outside, far bait. Killer first. E.
I'm sorry, I had in real life aggro. I fucked up everything though.
It's fine. We're at the point with this mechanic where we can keep going if we can recover, but after the smiley face mechanic, we'll wait until we can clean it up a bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of recovery in this fight. I kind of live for it. You can really die a lot.
Indeed.
PD. DV. PD. Delta. Spread. Arrows you can keep for a head break.
This is a new perspective.
Okay. Back.
I was right, and I psyched myself out thinking I was wrong. So I got it wrong.
That's cool. Oh, did I steal aggro? Oh wait, you need aggro. Here, we're continuing, you need to take
Okay.
aggro.
I'll see how this mechanic works, but I don't.
Yeah, well, we're gonna wipe. If this mechanic fails, if there's
I think I can post a diagram for this next mechanic. It's
it's gonna need a diagram.
you always want to be behind the opposite color, but then there's always like a set spot based on your debuff. It's all about the debuff you get.
Okay. And I think I'm psyching myself out as well because it's like, okay, I was 3 long flank. I went to the wrong flank.
Yeah, I was
I know I saved
short.
a diagram of this on my phone.
I was 3 short.
So we should have been buddies.
So I was supposed to go to the flank, and then I'm like, oh, she's turning away from me. That's not the flank. So I thought I was in the wrong spot. And then changed, and I was like, no, that was right, and I didn't have enough time to go back.
It's okay.
I
Is
found it.
learning.
Let me post it right now.
Like, I'm understanding the mechanic. Isaac is feeding me cheesecake. The ADHD is real tonight. I can't.
Where is raid resources?
Just put it in static information.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong Discord.
Wait, you all went to the Cheesecake Factory?
It's just a cheesecake that lied.
This is literally a screenshot
get a
from the
cheesecake.
video. You gotta make sure you're on the correct side each time that we do this, because it happens 3 times. But just make sure that you're behind the tank to get hit, your appropriate tank. And then
I don't know what any of these symbols mean.
DPS will always be on the right side. If you get the boob, you will always be at the bottom of that triangle. If you get the I'm talking to you as DPS. If you get like the things that have the arrows or pointing in or out, you will be in front of the boob. And if you have any other thing, you're going to be on the right. Always. And this matches up with the diagram that I just posted, which I totally recommend looking at.
I'm looking at it. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Every time.
So once we get hit by the tank, we're all going to get a debuff. So you basically are going to go to your spot based on the debuff you get. So you'll look at your debuff and you'll be like, oh, I have boob, so I'm gonna go to boob spot. Or I have arrow, so I'm gonna go to arrow spot. Or I have like the donut, which you would be in the donut spot. I think there's like a small AoE also, which would also be in the donut spot.
Alright.
That's the last mechanic of phase 1.
Literally.
Do we have to swap?
Sometimes.
Or are we staying on one side the entire time?
Depends.
So it depends on your color, what you do, but you will sometimes have to swap sides, yes. Not always, though. You have to
We can
look.
call that out.
Yeah, it's a call out. It's the same for everyone. Everyone will have to swap.
We also. Okay. But do you keep the same debuff the entire mechanic?
No, every time she fires the cannon, you have a chance of getting any of them. It happens 3 times.
And how many times does she... Okay.
So you go to your safe side, the side that's opposite the color you have. She fires the cannon. You then have a few seconds to get to the correct spot that corresponds with that diagram based on the debuff you got. That resolves, and then she fires the cannon again. Then you go to your correct spot again. Fires the cannon again. You go to your correct spot, and then the panic is over.
What is the name of the mechanic?
That's ion cannon.
I like that we're cleaning up slowly. Do you all want me to do the full 16 or is 12 okay?
Don't. Up to you. We're not really
Oh,
going
and
for
five.
damage.
It doesn't matter until we
Yeah.
get closer, but when we do 16. Just because it helps me.
He's not a door boss, so.
Or bait. Wait, that was your different sport. Bait club?
How did I become different?
I don't know.
Is someone dead?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, bait. Bait far. Far.
Sorry.
We can continue, I think. Inside, far bait. Healer first. AC. Spread. C. Stack.
Okay, there's no one here with me. We're dead. Oh,
Nah.
Good job, everyone.
We
Frog.
gaming. Moving on.
things will swap in a second.
You're ready to go to a side. Look at your color.
Yeah, this
Left.
hurts, so don't greed.
You want the opposite color? Look at the cannon when she teleports.
If you debuff, go to the correct spot for debuff. You're
Spot.
switching. Go for debuff, go to your spot.
So I was the purple. I don't know how I feel about calling it the boob marker, but still, where it seemed like I
It
stood
looks like
too
a
far
boob.
out.
You can stand. Just stand immediately behind the arrow person. Just
'Cause
think of
I-
the arrow as like a shield, and if you're the purple circle, you need to stand behind the arrow person.
So I can be close to them.
Yes, you can be right next to them as long
Extremely.
as you're behind
You
them.
want to be
You
close
want to be
them.
close because if it's donuts, you can get clipped by the donuts if you're too far behind them.
Okay, because I'm sitting here remembering like what was it, NA, natural alignment. I'm just like, wait, no, I can't be near them. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. If anybody has any other questions, I will be right back. I have my headphones, so I'll hear it.
We did the first one right. Just got to do it 3 times.
Cap, don't say that. There's blue arrows.
Yeah, but they have arrows.
If they're only looking for blue, you don't want to confuse them. That they,
Okay.
if it's a blue circle, yes, you can just, go to your side.
Plus, isn't blue colorblind?
I think red-green is usually the more common color blindness.
Okay, so this is how it sets up. Boop here, arrow here, small and large donut.
Well, it's a small point blank and a donut, but yeah, regardless of what they are, you just go your correct side.
You go
Yeah,
to the right,
If you,
looking at her.
yes, if you have a blue circle, you will always go to the right, regardless of if it's a donut or a point blank. It doesn't matter.
DPS to the right supports the left.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Donut in the middle, or purple in the middle, and arrows in the middle.
Boob.
I don't know how I feel about calling it a boob.
It's canon
I
now.
never heard of it until today.
Yeah, and I don't even think it really looks like one. It's just purple.
Don't get me wrong, I love a good innuendo, but
Maybe
the
it's
nipple.
just maybe it's just me and having to deal with my own. They're not that great.
Mine aren't either. They're tiny.
Oh, mine aren't tiny. They're just not great. I'd much rather not have them. In fact, if I could give you mine, I would.
Respectfully, no.
Why, you don't want D-cups?
They sound like they hurt.
Yeah, they're not fun. At least not for me.
So the mechanic happens 3 times, and then there's a buster. Just
Pink
don't be on
buster?
arrows.
Yeah, it's on me. I'm just gonna point it out the arena, so as long as you're not literally standing on me, you won't. And then Calf is gonna return her to the center, and then intermission will start.
We do anything during intermission?
Yep. We can discuss that later if you don't want to get overwhelmed. But basically, between C and D is New North. Yeah, and I don't know if you want to go over that now, but we can.
Let's
North
get through
seems-
Ion King.
I was gonna say, North seems to change a lot in this fight.
It'll stop changing once Phase 2 starts. It doesn't change once Phase 2 starts.
Okay, good. I like my compass to be nice and consistent.
The reason it changes is because she faces south while she's doing her whole intermission thing, so.
Okay.
Sucks to be a Black Mage during this fight. Does it not suck to be a Picto?
Intermission is constant movement on everyone's part.
So with Picto, I can store things. So if I really need to, I can swift cast store one of my hammers and then just do hammer. So once I have cast my things, I can insta cast them. So it sucks less.
Okay. I haven't learned Picto yet. It's next on my list of things to do, but I've been on my mentor grind first.
That's fair.
I believe Calf will be on C for start of intermission. I'll be on D, and then we both have ranged with us, right, Calf?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ven and Lei will be with us on C, and healers with melees on A and B for the start of intermission. And then it's a lot of just walking back and forth, dodging proteans, or what, like, whatever you want to call them.
Pizza slices.
Yeah, little pizza slices.
I'm assuming we just take our clock spots and rotate them according to New North. So I would be on D.
Is that how
Yeah.
it goes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that means Aiden and I are on C?
You be with me
Yeah, you're.
Oh, I'd be with Amber. Okay.
on C, yeah.
No, I'll be at D.
What do you mean? I would be at D. No.
So we're not just rotating our clock spots, we're just
Lay would be at
mirroring
Be
it?
near Lay.
D.
Lay. Charlie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then Ven has Eris. Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll
And
step
then-
left and right.
And then there is a little lightning vulnerability mechanic, but we can discuss that when we see it.
Yeah. Just knowing the start of intermission will probably be fine. I want to see it. I believe. We probably won't see it tonight, but I want to see more
I
of
think-
Ion Cannon.
You just did an ion cannon clean first try. Like first
Yeah, I
realizing
was gonna
doing
say
it.
you basically did it correctly already, so you may clear it.
I kind of want to keep up this pace of clearing one mechanic per night. This is nice.
I'm the countdown.
Yeah.
It's also giving me more time to work on my Black Mage opener. I think I've got it down completely.
Mm-hmm. Support bait. Bait close. Outside, close bait. Think first.
So,
Thank you. Seek spread. stack.
Thanks for switching.
Left. Mind your color, you want the opposite. Swap. Take. Was thrown arrows.
Just around me.
Good job, everyone. Prague again.
What are the intermission
Hey.
spots we discussed?
My body will hold.
So, s-
This isn't your spot, man.
yeah. Now just move over. Move back.
Move. There's
Move
going to be
over?
an AoE
Back.
now.
Stay in front of me. Okay. Oh, did you hit it? Okay. So we can discuss the lightning bomb now that.
You can
we
do
see
a
that.
healer OB if we die again. One more. One more. Okay.
We're
My
actually,
body.
we're actually getting the phase 2.
Alright, think LB. This is gonna hurt. All the mitts. Big mitts.
I mean, now we don't have it for the other thing that's gonna kill us.
Right.
It's fine.
Anna's a really good healer, I believe.
I mean, it's
Look at
possible.
her.
I don't have any mitts. I have wings, I guess. We
So this next guest bar here.
A
it's
tank
like carrying
LB
hell.
is usually used here for the people who do not know.
we need to discuss LPs, but LP1 is left and then LP2 is right.
Oh.
What the fuck is this?
So normally we would not die there because we would have a tank LB3, but because we use the tank LB3, the healers have to like super heal, which it can be done, but it's very difficult. So everyone in
Talking
PF
about the arrows
uses
on the ground.
tank
The
LB.
arrows are actually pretty simple. It can be called out. It's just you're moving to the one that's pointed out of the arena, basically on your side or on the opposite side of you. But we need to have LPs for that because it's LP stacks.
Okay. Well, we have one more good pool in us for the night, so let's try to see intermission again one more time.
Well, we should discuss the lightning vuln. That's an intermission.
Yes.
Yeah, the thing that kept killing me.
So I think it was killing you because I got hit by the lightning twice, and if you're too close to the person getting hit by the lightning, you'll also get the lightning vuln, and then at that point there's no one to shield either of us, so one of us is gonna die. But the way it works is within each pair, one of the two is going to get hit with a ball of lightning, and it's a little tiny AoE around you, and it applies a lightning vuln. So on the next like triangle or like protean she shoots out, she's also going to shoot out a laser of lightning. And if the person with the vuln is the first in line of that laser, then they're gonna die. Which is why then I kept trying to run behind you because I didn't know you were also getting hit by the vuln. But the person who doesn't get hit by the vuln needs to step in front of the person who got hit by the vuln to shield them, essentially.
Okay. So it's like the one mechanic in Thornton. Okay.
Now, I'm not marking us down as phase 2 prog. I'm gonna keep in mind that we're most likely intermission prog.
It's just skipped over ion cannon prog. It's amazing.
Yeah. Way to go. And part 1's the harder part, so
Until sunrise.
until sunrise.
Don't move up past the marker much because you can get hit by 2 beams. Yeah, so I was trying to see. So right here, I was trying to move side to side. Is it on either side of the marker, or how big are these pizza slices? I gotta be further back. So like this. Is it one of those pizza slices where it's like super thin towards the front, but then goes super fat?
Yeah.
Exactly that. Lay.
So I have to
You
go here.
You
Here.
saw them.
I did need to run in front of them if it hits your partner. Okay, so I have to pay attention to my partner.
Calf will probably run backwards behind you if
Yeah, I did it.
he doesn't want to
While you were
die, so
dead.
there's some self-preservation on the melees to run backwards. And I usually hold a Holy Spirit for if I get hit, so I don't like uptime to run backwards.
That paladin talk?
Know that word.
Like how I don't lose uptime during EE2, then my spread spot is out of melee range because your quest to catch up.
Alright,
Good boy
like,
magic.
so like how big is this AoE? If I were to stand, say, on this corner and then just dodge the proteans, would that be far back enough? Or do I need to go back even further to run even more?
I mean, if I'm standing like here or further forward, it makes it harder for me to dodge, but you fine, but it starts to get iffy if I'm like around here.
Because if I go like way back here, A, it's harder for you to run back here to get behind me. And
That's
B,
too
I'm
far.
basically having to dodge like all the way around here, so all I'm doing is running.
Second. Can't. Oh, it's even bigger than I was. Get this.
Because like if that's what I have to do, then fine, but I'm not going to be doing a lot of casting.
So that's I posted it in the same place as the ion cannon diagram that Blue posted.
Okay.
So the way that I'm seeing the markers, though, it looks like we need to stand a little bit behind the markers. So like here.
Yeah. They're decently large. Which probably just means I don't get to DPS during intermission.
Same.
Yay.
That's super funny because that's when I pot.
Yeah, pots are towards the, at least for me, are a bit towards the end of intermission. And it sucks because she obviously does phase change when my pot is going.
Do you get starry during that time, Ven?
Probably.
Yeah, it's a 2-minute
Yeah,
window.
it's literally on it too. It's very unfortunate.
Now. Okay. Black Mage can be drifted slightly. That I have learned recently. I'm going to drift no matter what I do, but so long as I stay within 10 seconds of my 2-minute window, I'm okay. So we'll see how we go. Just gotta save all of the triple casts.
That's a spirit.
Yep, because I don't even have time to re-up my motifs. The casts are too quick. Yep. This is the game punishing me for not being arranged.
Right?
Or a melee. Or a healer, even. Said, what's that? You want to be a caster DPS? Fuck you.
Yep.
I'm an
Yes,
idiot.
bait. Bait far. Outside, far bait. Healer first.
I misplay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was tank first, I feel like.
Maybe I saw it wrong. I wasn't in my usual spot.
Oh,
Bait stacks.
so Miley lines now?
Was this going to be a normal swap?
Hey, what?
You take the second hit now? That works too.
Why? What just happened?
I didn't have LB.
Just told me to take the whole buster.
We need the second. spread.
It was spread?
Yeah.
DPS bait. Bait close. Inside far bait. Healer first. AC. Spread.
Okay.
Yeah, this might be. Don't know how many I have now.
I
Spread.
have 4.
Yeah, I think we're done zone.
It's okay.
I'll go to the 3 stack spot and I'll see what happens. Yeah. Sorry.
Did you accidentally get clipped with another one, Blue?
Doing positionals when it.
No, I was doing positionals and greeted.
Ah, okay. I think we did pretty well in terms of prog tonight.
Yeah, I would say so. Those are some of the harder mechanics in the fight.
As it's a lot of fun. It's a lot it's a
I love
lot
this
less
fight.
stressful since switching to the one mechanic at a time. Thank you, Aiden. Have a good night.